Hey man, what's going on? Tripp Kramer here from trippadvice.com. So today I have 7 behaviors that I want to talk to you about that really make a girl chase you, okay? And I know that sounds kind of like clickbaity, like yeah, but I really mean that. If you tap into these behaviors, if you become this guy, women will actually start to pursue you. So they'll become attracted to you and they become invested. Okay, attraction's like part one. Like attraction's like, okay, I think I'm into this guy. He seems interesting. Invested is boom, she's invested in you. She wants to get a return on her investment. So she's going to do things that get her that show that she's chasing you. Okay, so let's go into these. And this is kind of like a part one. There's going to be another video I'm going to put out right after this called 7 behaviors that make her reject you. So this is like the good stuff, and then the next one's going to be some of the bad stuff. Okay, so let's go into it. So the first one is this: ambitious. Okay, ambitious. So this is a behavior that's very attractive to women because when you are showing that you are ambitious, or you, well, actually hopefully are ambitious, she wants to be part of that. Okay, this is very attractive to a woman, very masculine trait, by the way, when you are ambitious, when you're going after something. And when you are going after something, it's showing that you are going somewhere. And I heard this once, this is really cool. And it's like you're this rocket ship and she sees this rocket ship taking off and she wants to be part of that rocket ship. Like she wants to be part of that because she wants to be part of something that's going upwards, in an upward trajectory. She doesn't want to be with a guy who's lazy, who's not going after anything, and who has nothing going on for him in his life. So she wants to be part of that upward trajectory. So if you are ambitious and you're going after something, that means you're going to be successful. It doesn't mean that she's going after your money, but she wants to be and is attracted to a guy who is successful because it shows that he is effective, and that is a behavior that's attractive. But we're not talking about being effective, really. In this case, we're talking more about this idea of being ambitious. So ask yourself, where are you ambitious right now? Are you ambitious? Are you going after the things that you want to go after? Let's keep going. Second one is active. Okay, and this one is really specific to a girl chasing you. If you are active, which means that you are doing stuff, you have a busy life, and I don't mean you're packing every single second of your schedule doing something, and I know right now in the world it's kind of hard to do that, but there's things you can still do. But if you're active and you're busy, this means that you're not going to be needy. Okay, so a lot of these behaviors that we're going to be talking about today are ones that show non-neediness, and neediness is an unattractive trait. When you're not needy for her, this makes her chase you because this makes her want to be with you more when you're not showing too much attention. It's kind of that hard to get thing. You become scarce, which makes you become more valuable, meaning she can't have you all the time because you're active, because you're busy, because maybe you're ambitious and you're going after something. So because of that, she starts to chase you a little bit, okay? But again, to be clear, the attraction still has to be there. It's not like you can just be friends with a girl and do all these things and all of a sudden she's going to like you. No, there has to be an initial attraction. When I say that, I don't mean physical attraction. I just mean that she has to start seeing some of these things from the beginning, and that's going to make her attracted and then more invested. Okay? All right, let's go into the next one. Assertive. Assertive. I talk about this concept, which is a synonym for dominance. Dominance is something I talk about in my Hooked program all the time, and it's also in my Hooked program. The idea of dominance or being assertive means you're leading. You're the one who's taking action. You're the one who's leading the way. You're not asking her, hey, what do you want to do? Or let's hang out whenever you're free. But you're like, no, I'm free at this time. I want to do this. Let's do this. Of course, if she's like, well, I don't want to do that, you're not going to be like, well, forget you, goodbye. You'll still be somewhat cordial, with the whole process. You'll be diplomatic in a sense, but still you want to be assertive. Be the one to take the lead. Don't wait for her to take the lead. That's what being assertive is. You're not waiting for other people to do things. You're taking action, okay? Then there is gregarious. That's the next one. Gregarious means just being social. Women are attracted to a social guy. They will chase a guy who is social because it means he has people around him. He's in a network of people. It gives you more status, more power. And I don't mean that you have to be in this exclusive network of famous rich people or people who are also high status, but it's still as powerful to be surrounded by friends, by good people, making sure that when you're with her and you're chatting with other people, she sees that you're a chatty guy. And this is also going to make her a little bit jealous because she's going to think, wow, this guy could be talking to anyone. She's going to want to be chasing you because she wants to make sure that she has you and you're not going after anybody else. So it's very attractive to be gregarious. And I'm going to kind of circle back to that one in a little bit. So let's go to the next one, but there's a little bit more to be said there that's connected to some of these other behaviors. Okay, the next one here is self-assured, AKA confident, okay? Confident in oneself, self-assured. Confidence is one of the most attractive traits. It shows a strength. It shows a strength in your emotions. It shows a strength in your ability to handle life. So when you are self-assured and you are confident in the things that you say and the things that you believe and the life that you're put on, again, it's all kind of connected here. She's going to see this guy's going somewhere, rocket ship. She wants to be part of that rocket ship when someone has life handled. Women are very attracted to this. It's a lot different for guys. We don't care about that as much because women and men are attracted to different things. Okay? Next one, charismatic. And I don't love talking about this as much because it's such a vague term. It is like, what is charisma? But I kind of connect it to being gregarious. Remember I said I was going to circle back to that. Just being someone who's social and just good with people. Like you're good in conversation and almost connected to self-assured. It's like this guy who can really hold a room together and is respected by others and can talk to people and feel comfortable doing so. That to me is the definition of charismatic. Someone who can just really hold a room, hold a conversation, be comfortable around people, and just show that you are comfortable and can be comfortable in difficult situations. So a lot of these that I just listed here, and there's one more, so just hang on. A lot of these I listed here are all connected to each other, right? They kind of have similar vibes going on. But I'm going to throw one in here that's a little bit different. And it's open-minded. So open-minded, or I should say non-judgmental. People in general, and especially women, are very affected when they're judged. People don't want to be judged. It doesn't make them feel comfortable. Person doesn't feel comfortable or have the ability to be attracted or invested and definitely not chase someone who they feel is judging them. No one wants to feel like they're doing something wrong or that their whole persona or the thing that they embody is wrong. No one wants to feel that way, and they don't want to feel that way from a guy that they're on a date with or that they are starting to become attracted to. They don't want to feel that, and it's a big turnoff. Women want to feel free. They want to be feeling like they can say things to you, they can be themselves around you, because that allows themselves to open up and then feel more of that attraction. So make sure that you're not being judgmental. You're not putting her down for things that she's interested in. Of course, you can do that as a joke, but if you're being serious about it or being very judgmental sexually with her, that's a big turnoff. So be open-minded to the things that you are hearing from the woman that you're talking to. So here's the quick list again: ambitious, active, assertive, gregarious, self-assured, charismatic, and open-minded. I guarantee that if you embody most of these, at least a few of these, you're going to start to get women way more attracted to you, invested in you, and absolutely chasing you. I go deeper into this in my Hooked program. There's a link down below if you want to check that out, where I talk about how to use some of these behaviors and then specify some of the most important behaviors in terms of attraction and getting women invested in you, getting them chasing you, and then how to actually apply it. So if you want to learn how to apply some of this stuff in the conversations that you're having with women, check out the Hooked program. Again, I'll put a link down in the description below so you can check that out. Let me know what you think. If any of these kind of hit you or like, whoa, light bulb here, write it down below in the comments. Of course, I'll be there as well to talk to you about some of these. So let's hear from you.